The taunting that never ends when you go in for a bite. That one thing that tastes so good but doesn't feel so right. So that one bite goes untaken. That food is to be forsaken. Feeling so weak, my bones are breaking. But if I bite, I'll be mistaken. And in the morning, I'll reawaken, hating myself all over again when I look in the mirror. But that image today has never been clear. I've been consumed with the thought that bigger is synonymous to less than, that only those with the perfect bodies have the right to stand. But here today, I stand, with a love that penetrates deeper than any wedding band. Because I am my own size, and no words or judgmental stares will make me compromise. For the bittersweet satisfaction that lays within my eyes and my thighs, I finally got my cake and ate it too, for my old self cries. And today, my self-hatred says its goodbyes.
Katelyn Ohashi is more than just a gymnast. The 22-year-old from Seattle found fame after a video of her performing a perfect 10 floor routine at the 2019 Collegiate Challenge went viral, attracting celebrity attention, a media frenzy, and more than 117 million social media views. Now in her final year at UCLA, Katelyn is still reveling in the world's reaction to her famous routine.
Never did I ever imagine that if it went viral, it would be to this extreme. I competed on like Saturday, I think they posted it that night, and then Sunday is when my phone was like blowing up, and I was like, like I was just putting it down. I felt like I couldn't get on social media for a couple days.
UCLA's tweet received 170,000 retweets and nearly 50 million views, making Katelyn's routine the most watched sports video of 2019 so far.
I think I had 200-something thousand followers before I went viral. So going viral, it did add a lot, and it was kind of crazy. Like you'd refresh and the number would just like appear times 1,000, and so we're like, what? I don't typically get notifications, but it kept going, and I was like, what is happening right now? And I don't think I checked it until I got home later that night, and I refreshed my page, and it was like 50,000 followers like up, and just people were screenshotting celebrities or like retweeting it and like commenting on it, and I'm like, wait a minute, what is it? It was, yeah, very, very cool, but like just strange experience altogether.
Katelyn is not unfamiliar with the social media spotlight. During her time at UCLA, she has achieved 11 perfect 10 routines on bar, beam, vault, and floor. As well as numerous awards, she has also received widespread acclaim for her bold and unconventional style. But for Katelyn, the pressure of competing is not the only challenge she has faced in her life.
I started getting body shamed at a pretty young age. It started when I was like 14, and not even from the internet. It was mostly people that were really close to me and like close to my heart, and so it was a really big impact.
With the widespread attention on Katelyn, both praise and criticism were amplified.
When the routine went viral, obviously you still see it happening from like, oh, like her body is deformed, or what happened to like the long, tall, skinny. But I do like to speak out on that because I think it's something that every female goes through, and every person in general. Like I've had a lot of people relate to me, whether they're male, female, old, young, like everyone's kind of gone through body shaming and can relate.
Away from gymnastics, Katelyn has discovered a new way of articulating her message of female empowerment.
When I was going through a really rough time in my life, that's when poetry was kind of introduced to me in one of my classes in high school. So I started writing back then, and I remember it came so naturally. Writing has kind of helped me really get all my emotions onto a piece of paper and get people, it's really powerful. Like, there's one thing to say a message, but to be able to articulate it with minimal words and ones that rhyme or whatnot, I think it's cool.
Katelyn developed her viral video routine with the help of her coach, former UCLA Bruins head of gymnastics, Valerie Condos-Field, or as she is more affectionately known, Miss Val.
Jump. Awesome. Slant. Here we go. It's gonna be fabulous. Nice. Okay. Our sport has been in a drought of joy, and this new crop of gymnasts and the new regime is starting to foster that joy. And the fact that Katelyn became the beacon of what joyful, competitive, championship-style gymnastics could be is what I think the world was craving at that time.
Now Katelyn's time at UCLA has come to an end. She is looking to find other ways to influence girls going through the same issues she has.
This is how I want to use my platform and the voice that I do have, and I want to make people feel like they're not alone when they're going through weird struggles and health issues and things like that, because I've been there and I felt super alone, and I feel like social media is a thing that we only portray one side in one image of ourselves, one that we don't mind showing to the world, and I'd like to show my full self. I am my own size, and no words or judgmental stares will make me compromise. I finally got my cake and ate it too, for my old self cries. And today, my self-hatred says its goodbyes.